What's up, you beautiful, blessed boys and girls? This is Tyler Tote, and welcome to the channel. Guys, it's going to be a pretty quick video for you guys. You'll see why here in a minute, but I got one thing, and it's a massive thing that I think holds a lot of entrepreneurs or would-be entrepreneurs, people that want to take that leap, be their own boss, maybe create content, put themselves out there a lot. This is the biggest thing that holds people back. Just got off a call with a client here a minute ago. I want to share that with you in a moment. Let's dive in. So guys, I've been on 2 calls recently and actually met one person in real life. And so I'm going to piece some of these conversations together. But the general gist from these 3 people that I talked to is, one of them told me they've been studying and reading and learning, and they're waiting to post here, but they've been doing this for a whole year. They're like, yeah, we're learning the viral trends. I've bought these 10 courses. I've, invested this and that and this, and we're just waiting to figure it out, and then we'll start. I talked to another person, and this absolutely blew my mind. I mean, they could read me every Gary Vee quote, every Alex Hormozy thing that he's ever posted in the last 5 years. Literally had bought a bunch of courses, followed all these great people, which is awesome. That's amazing. Take notes on it. That's wonderful. And so I'm hearing these things, but none of them have started. Waiting for a perfect moment. Wait until they know enough to start. I don't feel like an expert yet. I got to learn more and learn more. Then I can share. Guys, I'm just going to share a thing with you, man. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody, like myself included, nobody out there. You just start. And the way that you go is you put in reps, you suck at first. I read some of my old tweets and I'm like, holy crap, was that terrible? But what's cool is your audience follows you along in that. You vibe with who you vibe with. You be yourself. You put yourself out there. You learn as you go. I joke about this all the time, but this is one of my all-time favorite books right here. Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. I love this book. This book impacted my life almost as much as any other book, probably besides the Bible. I read it 5 years ago. I say it saved my marriage. I love this book so much. I have about 15 to 16 pages of notes when I'd go through and read this book. It took me a month to read that book. I didn't even finish it. I didn't finish it. I had enough information. I got 15 pages of notes. I can't wait to go apply this stuff. I didn't buy courses and things to learn how to tweet virally and things like that. I just started tweeting. I just started putting myself out there. Figure it out as you go. Some of you guys, man, you get the same dopamine hit that you do when you learn this. Okay, man, I'm going to buy this course. So I get a dopamine hit. I'm going to go through this course and I'm going to take some notes. I get a dopamine hit. I'm going to picture in my mind what it's going to be like to go viral and have 1 million followers and do all these things, right? I get a dopamine hit. When it comes time to do, then we back off. Then we get nervous, right? You've already got all the dopamine hits, so why put yourself out there? This is the same kind of principle as why do you look at pornography, man? It's fake life. You still get the same dopamine hit, so why do I need to go pursue a real woman when I just get it fake? Some of you don't have an information problem. Most of you. You don't have any kind of information problem. You have enough information. You have enough resources. You have everything you need. What you need is to start. And I get it, man. It's the fear of failure. You want it to be perfect before you put it out there. Guess what? It's not going to be. You just need to start showing up, putting in reps, learning, getting a little bit better each day. This one person that I just talked to in person today, they told me that they've been wanting to put out content for 4 years. They make food and they homeschool and they do all these really cool things and they're building that up and they're working here or there and could, again, tell me every single thing that Alex Hormozy's ever said about everything. And I'm like, yeah, but that was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, you were talking about you feel this tug and you want to start sharing. I started a little over 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago. Now I've got close to 300,000 people following me across social networks. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't buy all these courses that this person had. I didn't try and perfect this like they had. I just started. And look, with anything in life, man, you don't like go to the gym once you've done enough weights at home and you feel good. You go to the gym really skinny. I weighed 149 pounds when I went to the gym the first time. And you lift weights and you learn and you suck and you ask people that are farther along than you and you get help and that's how you get better. With anything in life, and I feel like entrepreneurship or content creation especially is like this. So many people want to make it perfect. I need to buy this $2,000 camera first. Bro, I'm just going to be real brutally honest. It cost me $46 a month to run my business. That's what it cost me. $46 a month. I don't have all fancy equipment. I don't have all these things. I'm just myself. I put myself out there. I continue to share the things that I read and learn and study, and this is what I do. You don't need the freaking $5,000 camera until you are Gary Vee or Alex Hormozy or whoever these people are, right? It's actually cool in my mind to start a little slow, man, and let your audience build with you. I think that's amazing when I see somebody, hey, man, now we have 100,000 subscribers. We're going to invest in this cool camera and we're going to grow together. That's cool. You don't need everything to be perfect before you start. And I think if we unpeel a lot of these layers, and what I've done on a couple of these coaching calls recently is it's just a fear of failure. It's just a fear of what other people think. And at the end of the day, if you are going to put yourself out there, some people aren't going to like it. I joked around with a social media creator today who's been on my podcast before, Gia McCool. And, she joked and said, if I show a picture of me and my husband, people always say like, oh, only married for the money, or, they give me all kinds of crap. And then if I post something without my husband, they say, oh, gold digger, won't even show your husband. People aren't going to be happy either way. Sometimes there's a lot of miserable people just determined to be miserable. Don't care what they think. Care what you think about yourself. And you don't want to get to the end of your journey where you say, I wonder what if. I bought the 15 courses, but I never applied it. Guys, one key phrase, man, only knowledge applied counts. You read 50 books a year, great. Do you apply any of it? Does it change your life? I'd rather read 2 books a year and put them into practice. I'd rather read 3/4 of the greatest book and put it into practice, and it changed my life. This is what it's about. Knowledge applied counts. So I'm going to keep this video really short because what I want you to do is turn it off. I want you to turn this video off in 20 seconds. I want you to write down 2 or 3 things you're going to do to accomplish today. Actionable items. I'm going to put my first content out there. I'm just going to tweet off the top of my head. This is what it's going to look like right now. I want you to make some goals today. Just put yourself out there. Content, everything moves so fast. I can't tell you how many times I put my heart and soul into a thread or a piece of content. Nobody watched it outside of like my wife and my mom. You know what? Nobody cares. You just make the next piece and you keep getting better and you keep learning. So that's my message today. Just start. Only knowledge applied counts. Don't have that fear of failure. Don't get those cheap dopamine hits just by, absorbing more and more and more and more and more information. Put the information to use. So you guys go have the greatest day of your life. Thanks for tuning in. Just start, baby. Let's go get it.